All right, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nkwachi Peter Mhango on my channel again. I think it's been a long time since we kind of did this because I had to do Sun Music Festival and that took me away from my little projects. I had to chase my job as well, you know. I'm in sales, so I have to make things happen in those areas as well. But the most important thing is that we are back. So I'm on my deck still cleaning up. First of all, I have to make a comment that Sun Music Festival was a blast. I think as a festival, we went ahead to improve a few more things. I'm very happy to work with the director, Lucius Panda, and the entire team. It was teamwork all day, and we killed it. It was nice. It came out nice, and it was beautiful. And I love it. I love what I do. I love events. I love making people happy. So that was done. That was good. I think maybe one of the attributes was that I think the festival listens a lot to people. So when the rains were coming, the wind and what that affected us in what you call in Salima, I think the move to change the dates was massive. I think it helped us a lot, and it made everything kind of come to place. But we also have grown in a long way in so many ways to create it, to deliver a very good festival in such a way. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm back. It's tiring. It took me a couple of weeks to recover, but I'm happy that I recovered and I'm feeling good about it. So it's good. Well, yeah, after arriving, now what? I'm back to work, and this weekend is a big weekend for Malawi. I think if many people you're in Malawi or you're coming to Malawi this weekend, you are going to love this weekend because I think it offers quite a lot of what people would want from different dimensions. As a marketer myself, I should be in Salima now, but I think due to other reasons, I'm not traveling to the Lake Conference this year, and so are my colleagues. So we are all in the office, but I know that all the premium marketers, all marketers in town are in Salima. So big up with that one, and I know that the Vice President of the Republic of Malawi is launching that one this afternoon. So yeah, it's good. There should be a lot of exciting activities. I mean, I've been to other conferences, but the marketers one is quite special for me. These are creative people that come together, and with marketing, it's always about bouncing your ideas on some other people to hear what they have to say. You leave all the competition aside, unless you're sponsoring, of course, but yeah, you leave all the competition aside, and you come together and you say, okay, let's celebrate and network as marketers. So that in itself is one of the biggest events that is happening in Malawi. But there is another one happening in Mangochi. Maybe that one should be some HR thing. And then in Lilongwe and Planter, big shows happening. Big, huge shows that are happening in Malawi. Look, Chris Martin is performing in Lilongwe at Life Fest, and Fireboy is performing in Planter at Sound and Light concert by Entetainers Promotion. I would like to wish my brother Ton Rai all the best with the show. I know how much he has worked very hard to put this show together, and I would like to wish Life Fest all the best as well. And I know that I attended some several workshops organized by the Department of Arts from the government. And the discussion has always been like, okay, can we come up with a calendar of events in Malawi that, you know, there should be no crashes of events. But what is coming to my mind now is I don't think we want to drift into a situation as a country where we are going to expect one event to happen after the other. Because Malawi, at the end of the day, is not just one city. So I think there is need to find a way. I'm not very happy with the crashing of shows too. I should be very fair with you, but there should be a way that we should be able to hold different events in different places and that still attract the same numbers. So I really wish all the events that are happening this weekend all the best, and I want them all to succeed and to be, you know, to bring in the revenue or the money at the end of the day. So that'll be really cool. So yeah. Chris Martin Lilongwe, Fireboy in Blantyre. I've heard a lot about people crisscrossing Lilongwe, people coming to Blantyre for Fireboy, Blantyre people driving to Lilongwe for Chris Martin, people coming from Zuzu, Mangochi, what coming into these towns. And on top of it, in Blantyre, we hear there is Imperi. So, man, come on. In the or whatever there is Imperi. I know I'm a Blantyre person, and the joke about Imperi is not going down very well with me, but this is Malawi. I mean, something always comes up, something that people need to discuss. So, yeah, let's share them this weekend. If I have to say that. Yeah, but also I'm aware that there is also another big weekend coming next weekend. After the fest. That will be Hangout Festival happening on the same weekend as, what do you call this? Tumaini Festival. And Tumaini is a free festival. Hangout is you have to pay. Hangout is at the lake and Tumaini is in Tsareka. I have not been to either of the festivals, but I really want to go and see this year, just to appreciate how these events are organized. At the end of the day, for me, if you ask me, I would say the diversity and the competition within the event sector is good. The competition is going to bring out the best out of this event. It's better to have as much things happening around as possible. The only thing I would say is that maybe the sponsorship should also trickle down to eventually all the events that are being organized out there. Because then if you have got a lot of events or a few events and then others get sponsored, others don't get sponsored, then maybe it's not a very, very good thing. But also down here in Malawi, we are bubbling, we are buzzing as we're approaching this big weekend. All sorts of things happening, but top of the list is the fact that there is a VAT issue being communicated. I don't know, the parliament amended the VAT bill, whatever it is, and that people have to get charged now for the transactions they do online, the transactions they do on the ATM. And MRA is doing a press conference and they're reporting that, look here, these charges have always been there and they're directed at the banks, they're not directed at the customers. Seems people are pushing this VAT bill to each other. But I'll leave that one to play out and see what happens at the end of the day. Lastly, I would like to talk about one conversation I had with my cousin MK. You see, sometimes you go to a place and you've got a bank card, whether Visa or MasterCard, and then after you've done everything, you take this card and you give it to whoever is behind the counter, and they swipe the card on a machine, and the card will just take the money, and there is no point where you have to enter your PIN code or your secret code or your passcode. So my cousin has been worried to say, look, I think we need to ask this question at a greater platform to say, shouldn't you be able to get your card and give the guy, and eventually you must sign or you must enter a PIN code? Doesn't that leave the card too vulnerable that people can just take your card and before you report it, they've already jumped into ShopRite or a big shop or somewhere or online and buy things and off they go? Is that very secure, or it's me and my cousin that are not really getting our heads around this one? So if you have any views and comments, please share them below, and don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. I want to grow the fan base to 1 million. That's what I want to do, and I'm going to try to post as many videos as possible as we're going towards the festive season and next year. Just want to make it a habit. So yeah, goodbye, and thanks for being there. Oh, how could I forget this? Okay, now I'll be making these videos on my phone. So I want to see how that plays out. I'll be making these videos on my phone.